What's poppin', world? I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. It's your favorite dating slash relationship slash marriage coach, right? It's your boy. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that bell so you get notification anytime I go live and anytime I post a video. And if any moment during this video you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button so we get to the algorithm and more people can see this content. Let's get into this. Today we're going to review a clip from Slim Thug, and he's talking about the climate of the dating slash marriage world today and the climate of the women that many men have to deal with. We're going to watch this clip and I'm going to break this all the way down. Let's get into this.
To this day, we want to do the marriage, we want to do the truth, the normal that we did in the 1900s like grandma and them. But the truth is, the world is toxic. It's a lot different than it was. It's a lot more access. It's a lot more not giving a Women are now the new men. You've been cheating on them for 100 years, and now they got the money, and now they don't care about you crying and saying, you hurt my feelings. They just come and see Sugar Daddy Slim. And she looked like the most precious thing on earth, but she the most gangster thing on earth. She looked like Beyonce, but think like Sexy Red. That's what today's world is.
All right, guys. So you saw that, you heard that, right? He said that in this day and age, we want marriage, this, that, and the third. But in the times we live in now, it is toxic. And he said that these women, many of them look precious, they look nice. You think one thing about them, but they actually end up in another way. They look nice, they look soft, they look feminine. But whenever you get to know them, get to talking to them, get to dealing with them, they have many masculine traits, right? They're not crying. They're not worried about you leaving. They're not worried about this. They're not worried about that. These women have a lot of masculine traits, right? Just paraphrasing what he said. What do you guys think about that? Is it true? Is it BS? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section. Well, I might as well go ahead and break this down because you clicked on this video for a reason, right? Let me say this. Times have changed, right? He's not lying. Times have changed. But the truth of the matter is this. Most men and women who are not yet married still want to get married, and they still want serious relations with the opposite sex. That is not going to change. Many men and women out here in the dating market, out here on the single scene, they want serious relationships and marriage. That will never change. Now, you have a lot of people who are in denial, and they will say they don't want this. They just want to kick it. They just want to have fun. They just want to travel. They just want to enjoy their lives. They just want to get to the bag. They will tell you all of these things. But deep down inside, most men and women want serious relationships and or marriage. That is most men and women. Now, many of the women he described, many of these women who have masculine traits, many of them were formed into that version of a female. They were formed into that. Many of them were not born that way. They just didn't come out of the womb masculine as ever, right? Many of them have been formed that way over the years. I would even argue most of them turn into that during their teenage years or well into their early years of adulthood, right? And how did this happen? This happened by them dealing with certain types of guys who kind of okay that behavior or kind of force them into that behavior. Now, many people going to want to say, well, many of their moms were single moms, independent, yada, yada, yada. Now, that's a part of it, right? That's a part of her wanting to be independent. But a lot of the masculine traits, a lot of it comes from them hanging out with certain dudes, whether it be in their teenage years or early adulthood years. Guys talking a certain way and that female talk the same way. Guys putting these women into tough situations and expecting these females to act like dudes while they're in those situations, right? And trying to get out of those situations. Many guys have allowed this for many years. And what needs to happen, or what should have happened, right? Either way, whether you're talking past or present, men are going to have to check that behavior at the door. I'm going to say it again. Guys are going to have to check that behavior at the door. When a woman comes in, right, or you meet her, or however it goes, as you get to know her better, or however you want to do it, you are going to have to shut down that masculine energy. These women calling you bro and all this stuff, you tell, I ain't your bro. Let them know you do not talk to me this way. You do not talk to me that way. You have to check that behavior at the door. If a woman is exuberating masculine energy while she's talking to you, or you guys are trying to figure out a situation, or what the case may be, check her. Immediately check her. Let her know who's running things. Let her know who's the man, who's the head. Let her know how she should act. Remind her that she needs to remain in her feminine energy. Tell her to put her dick up. Do whatever you got to do to make sure you maintain control of that situation. When women meet you with masculine energy, you meet it with force. Meet it with force and shut it down. If those are the type of females you're dealing with. Women out there, you need to check that. You need to shut that down. You need to remain and rest in your feminine energy. If you're dealing with a dude who you always got to lead the charge, and you got to tell him this and tell him that, you need to leave that dude alone. You need to deal with men whose lead you can follow. These guys who you always got to get masculine with and play tough guy with, leave those guys alone. As a woman, you should be able to rest in your feminine energy. You should be able to rest in your feminine energy. Guys, now there are going to be a lot of ladies out there who, more times than not, they're going to sit in that masculine energy. Guess what you need to do with them? You need to leave them where they at. You need to let those women die on that hill. If they're refusing to live in their feminine energy, you need to let those very females die on that hill if they're going to remain in their masculine energy 9 out of 10 times, right? Leave them on that hill. Do not deal with them. You can get a woman to move how you want her to move if she's the woman for you and you are in your masculine energy and you are taking care of business, right? Now, love also has to be there. You have to meet her with love, not just aggression. You have to meet her with love. This doesn't mean be soft. No. But you have to meet her with love, right? Don't meet her with all this tough guy and treating her like she ain't nothing. No, meet her with love so she can receive that and she can know, okay, this guy loves me, and for the best interest of both of us, it'll be best if I move in my feminine energy and he moves in his masculine energy. But guys, you're going to have to meet her with love. You see what I'm saying? Knowledge without love will destroy. Remember that. Knowledge without love will destroy. Don't allow these women out here to be coming with this masculine energy. Guys, the more you shut it down, the more these women will change. Now, again, you got some that won't change. But the only way that any of them going to change is if you meet them at the door and shut it down. You're going to have to shut it down. Ladies, check yourselves. If you dealt with a lot of trauma in the past or certain type of guys, you need to check that. If you need therapy, go get some. But as men, we ain't trying to really deal with that. I'm going to just keep it 100 with you. We are not trying to deal with that. But again, like I said in the beginning of this video, many men and women in this day and age do want marriage. They want it. But you're wrestling against social media. You're wrestling against these songs on the radio. You're wrestling against things that come on TV. You're wrestling against all type of things that's going against the grain and teaching people to be more godless. All this stuff out here in the media is teaching people to be more godless, and we have to fight against that. But there are many men and women out here who are marriageable and could have great marriages, but we're going to have to do the work because a lot of damage has been done. So we are going to have to do the work. But there's still a lot of hope for marriage. Still a lot of hope. The traditional way, where God is the top, the man's the head, woman follow the man, then the children beneath that, if any children are involved, right? Read Genesis 2:18. Read Ephesians 5:22 through 25. Read 1 Corinthians 11:3. The man is the head. The woman is the helpmate, and she follows the man. The woman is the helpmate, and she follows the man. Let that man lead. Women, relax and rest in your feminine energy. That is the best way forward. Men, lead. Men, follow God. Follow God, not yourself, not your favorite YouTuber, not your dad, not your best friend, not your uncle, right? Not these rappers, not these ball players. Men, follow God so you can properly lead a woman and a family. Come on, guys, step it up. Stop allowing these women to be this way. If you shut it down, I promise you, they'll start to change one by one. They will start to change one by one. But men, you got to lead the charge. That's all I got for this video. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment in the comment section. I can be off on this. And subscribe to the YouTube Speech the Beast. And remember, guys, keep God first. Just say on the wall, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24:15. Let's get this right, guys. I love you all. Be blessed.